Um, I am I am a fan of a term that has popped up for the first time in across my desk in a new scrub quote.
A new, new genre of scrub quote?
A new genre of scrub quote has occurred to me. I don't know how long this has been a thing in the respective community that it comes from.
All right, what community is this?
This is Call of Duty.
Oh, I know what this is.
Have you heard of skill-based damage before?
Wooly, I have heard of
Oh my god. I have not. Skill-based damage is new to me. What the fuck? So yeah, we got scrub quotes, the little Twitter exchange going back and forth from a COD Warfare forum and some poster, and seems like the poster's being salty about being bad, and the COD Warfare forum account is basically being like, nah, it's on you. Stop playing bad, play good. And then poster says, you do realize there's a thing called skill-based damage, right? I'm not the only person that goes through that. Which is like, wait, what?
Do you want to know what skill-based damage is?
Well, fortunately, there is an article that's breaking down Call of Duty Black Ops skill-based damage theory. And it gets into what players are like they're theory crafting the idea.
Players are reporting that their damage is being adjusted to accommodate for their high skill.
So I thought here that copium was a gas, and it turns out if you concentrate it hard enough, it can become a solid. It can become a thick block solid of copium that you can fucking, that's just undiluted, where you believe that
you're so good. You're so good
that you are now, according to the servers and the game's design, you're going to do less damage per bullet in each of your matches because your skill is so far beyond that of your opponents, and your opponents are so bad that their bullet damage is being boosted. All weapons damage across the skill level, apparently. Oh.
So
when the fuck?
So there is something that goes on with first-person shooters specifically that leads to this type of mental mistake.
Is it the AI matches that you onboard with?
No, there's a technical reason for this perception error.
Okay, because that and fucking the Gears of War super account when you're new are
so
setting you down the pathway.
It is a technical situation. So there's a lot of different variabilities, but one of them became very popularly known due to the way that Rainbow Six Siege works. And it is a concept known as Peeker's Advantage. Are you familiar with Peeker's Advantage?
No.
So fighting games are new to rollback, but the first-person shooters have been using rollback and hit detection and all this shit for ages. And what Peeker's Advantage is that if I am staring at a corner and you, Wooly, are coming around the corner and you peek around the corner, on your screen you have the time in between the server sending your movement to me to see me and shoot before I can see you and shoot, therefore giving you a extremely tiny perceptual advantage.
Okay, so Are you first of all, are you talking about using like a peek lean button, or you mean just moving?
Literally anything.
Literally just walking around the corner.
When I am unmoving and you are moving, you are moving through because I'm stationary. The server is going to display me as stationary, but your movement has to be sent to accommodate. So you will get that tiny time period where you can see me
to an advantage.
And I can't see you, even though you are actually visible beyond the corner. And if we fire at the same time, if we both fire within 1 millisecond of seeing each other, because you actually saw me slightly earlier, you get Peeker's advantage. So this is really popular. This is really prevalent in Rainbow Six Siege, because people die instantly in that game. Like, and you're peeking around corners all the time, and so it becomes this thing where staring at a wall, defending, you are at an active disadvantage to the guy poking his head out to try and see if you're there. So that is the Peeker's version.
Sorry. No, like in anything rollback related, it continues to guess what it thinks you are doing based on what you were last doing.
And so if you're stationary, it doesn't have to guess.
Exactly. You're locked in. That's
right?
Yeah.
And so in Call of Duty, where everyone's flying around all over the place, if the server tick is a little off or whatever, you can get situations where you're like, you know what? You did totally shoot that guy, but the game said he killed you. Because your like client side experience did not quite line up. And if you're a baby, you'll go, they're out to get me. That wasn't a bug or just like a mishap. That's on purpose. And why is it on purpose? Because I'm just so good.
Okay. See, I also heard about skill-based fall damage, where people were effectively self-reporting because an anti-cheat system was if you fall from small distances, you die irregularly.
That's awesome as fuck.
And people who called that out were just clearly cheating. But but we're finding ways to self-report that shit.
There's all sorts of versions of this. In FF14, there's a version of this exact problem, but it's not called peak advantage because you're not doing PvP or shit. It's called the latency shuffle. And it means in order to guarantee that the game recognizes you as having moved to the safe location, you should wiggle around in the safe location.
Oh, man.
So you make sure to ping the server with your movement from your current location.
Because sometimes you lag and it still says you're in danger.
And it'll be like, well, I counted them moving, and so now they're moving off the edge, is where I say they are.
God. Fuck. That classic, eating a flash kick and then flashing back to, nope, it was blocked,
Yeah.
Or other way around. I see. Okay.
And people, there are people in the chat right now that are like, is that why I see people do that? Yes, that is why you see people do that. And the worse your latency is, the more pronounced the problem.
Well, fuck those clowns with these particular issues. Not fuck those actual real confusing issues. These clowns are bad and are actively.
Oh yeah.
Blaming
They're
it
living
on
in a fantasy world in which the only way they could lose is if there's a concerted effort to undermine them.
Again, copium in solid form now being sliced and served on a plate with a knife and fork is. I can't believe it. This is wild shit. Good stuff. Incredible. Love to see it.